What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's REI lesson, REI weekly lesson. I'm Greg Helbeck. Don't mind my wrinkled shirt. Just took this thing out of my closet. One of my favorite shirts here. Anyway, so on this week's video, I'm going to be talking about how to get sellers to stay committed to your deal. And I'll get into that in a minute. Before I get started, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, if you're on YouTube, if you could please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Once again, if you could subscribe to my channel and like the video, it would mean a lot to me. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers in the next 90 days, and the best way to have you help me do that is to subscribe and like the video, obviously, if you got value. So anyway, my name's Greg Helbeck. I bought well over 100 houses. I've been doing this business full-time since 2016. I got started in 15, but really didn't start humming and drumming until 2016. So learned a lot of lessons along the way, and the goal of these videos is to share some of these lessons so you can take them and use them in your business, whether you're beginning or you're advanced. So how do you get a seller who says yes to your offer, who might even sign the contract, to stick? How do you get them to make sure they're committed to the deal? How do you make sure that they're not gonna bow out, right? The best way to do that, it's very simple, but it's not easy to do because you do a lot of work to get these leads, you do a lot of work to get these offers out, you get a lot of work, do a lot of work to follow up. And the last thing that you wanna do is do exactly what I told you. So you might think, but I'm telling you, when you do this and you get uncomfortable, it's gonna help your deal stick. And if there is a problem, you're gonna be able to figure out that problem on the spot and deal with it so it doesn't deal with you. So my advice is to let the seller out of jail for free. What do I mean by that? I'll say it again. Let the seller out of jail for free. That means that when you get a contract signed and the seller completes it and you complete it, whether you're doing it in person or whether you're doing it via DocuSign or one of those softwares, you want to ask the seller this. Hey, Mr. Seller, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, or whoever you're dealing with, are you 100% sure you want to do this? Because I know that you're about to sell your house to me. I'm about to buy my house from you. I want to make sure you're 100% comfortable with the decision that you're making. So right now, if you feel uncomfortable, if you want to get out of this deal, if you just don't want to move forward with this, you can just let me know right now. I can rip up this agreement or I can cancel this thing on DocuSign and you can keep the house, right? I just want to make sure, are you 100% sure and are you 100% comfortable moving forward? And that's scary for people to say because they just want to get the deal signed, send it to their list or close on it and make a bunch of money. But if the seller has any regrets or any buyer's remorse, or in this case, seller's remorse, they're going to tell you right on the spot. 9 out of 10 times they're going to say, no, I'm 100% ready to go. I'm 100% certain with you. And I appreciate you bringing this up and not making me feel like I'm I appreciate you bringing this up and not making me feel like I'm under any pressure. I am 100% committed. I'm 100% ready to move forward. Let's do this. And when you bring it up, it's also called stress testing the deal or throwing a boomerang at the deal, because when you throw a boomerang, usually it comes all the way back and comes right back to you. This is going to ensure that the seller's not going to go anywhere, right? But if you don't do this and you're just like, all right, sign here, print here, okay, cool. The seller, if they have any remorse, they are going to come back to you and be like, well, I don't want to sell. Or Greg, you didn't tell me about this. Greg, you didn't tell me about that. So make sure that you stress test your sellers. And I'll say it again, I'll kind of role play it out for you. Hey, Mr. Seller, you're selling me your house. I'm buying your house. This is a big decision. Are you 100% comfortable that this is the right decision that you want to make? Because right now, if you're not comfortable with anything or you don't feel great about this, I can rip this contract up and I can walk out of your house. Or I can delete this contract online and we can go our separate ways. No harm, no foul. I just want to make sure that you're 100% comfortable moving forward. And you just shut up. And the truth will come out. And like I said, 9 out of 10 times they're going to say, nope, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. I appreciate you being, non-salesy with me. And that's how you get deals to stick. And that 1 out of 10 times where they're like, well, Greg, I'm just really not comfortable with this. And then when they say that, when you're on the phone with them or when you're in their living room, you can say, I totally get it. I know this is a big decision. What's the number one thing that you're uncomfortable about? And generally what they're going to have is like one stupid thing, most likely. They're like, well, in the contract here, it says that you're getting a title search. What does that mean? Oh, seller, I totally get it. We have that. People bring that up all the time. All that means is that we're simply going to bring this contract over to our title company, and they're going to make sure that when you sell us the property, it's going to be free and clear of any title issues. And like you said you've owned this house since 1975 and there's no mortgage on it. So I can't be 100% certain, but once I talk to my title company, I can be 100% certain. There's most likely going to be zero title issues with this property. There's going to be no concerns, and you're going to get your money in 30 days like you wanted me to get you the money. Does that sound fair? Yeah, that sounds good. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Okay, great. Besides that, is there anything else? Are you 100% okay with this? Nope, we're good. Let's sign. And then bam, you can deal with that on the spot. So stress test your deal. make sure you give the seller the ability to walk away on the spot, because once they sign, there's no going back. And hopefully this is a valuable lesson that you can use in your business, and it can get you more deals, and it can get you more deals to stick. So if you got value from today's video, once again, if you could subscribe to my channel and like the video, it would mean a lot. If you're in San Diego, if you're in the Hudson Valley, or if you're in Delaware and you want to partner with me on a deal, email me, greg@velocityhousebuyers.com. Once again, that's greg@velocityhousebuyers.com. If you're interested in coaching with me one-on-one, head over to bookacallwithgreg.com. That's bookacallwithgreg.com to sign up for a coaching session, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.